Looks like we should be about good.
The future. Welcome to the future.
What's up, SpaceMob? So today we're just gonna dive in a few minutes until all today's press releases.
Welcome to the future. Future. Welcome future.
Alright, fam. Hope you guys can all hear me well today. Appreciate you tuning in. So the stream's coming up clearly too. Nice to see you all. Appreciate you popping in. Today we're just going to be diving into these press releases that did come out today. Just kind of going to read them over and go over the video that was posted up by AT&T today. It's always great news when stuff like this happens, and it seems like you really get the payoff when these things come true. So first, it started at 10 a.m. this morning. There was just kind of these posts by both AT&T and Verizon and AST. A great way to start the morning. In terms of like the stock price, there's not much more to be said because the stock was down like 10% when this news came out. Total like coincidence. Just like a lot of growth stocks, like just like Friday, we're just getting absolutely smacked this morning. So of course, like ASTS unfortunately falls into that category sometimes. So just kind of diving into this, I love right away they do use like an image. It just puts a good image in people's heads of what this technology actually is and actually what it looks like on this scale. So the key takeaways is AT&T and AST SpaceMobile have successfully completed another video call by satellite to an everyday smartphone over AT&T spectrum, marks a significant advancement in making communications, and nearly half of AT&T customers have already access to peer-to-peer messaging and emergency satellite services. So here they're also like highlighting on the fact that they already kind of have it with text, but this is just going to completely expand the entire thing. So they completed the first satellite over AT&T spectrum using the BlueBird satellites launched last September. So it's great to see that they're using the new satellites here to launch these. And they're the same ones that are going to be used to start commercial service here, which is just great to hear. The event marks a significant milestone in the quest for enhanced global connectivity. AST completed the first video call using AT&T spectrum in June 2023 using Blue Walker 3 satellite. So just a little kind of breakdown showing that we have tested successfully before, but now these are the actual big BlueBird blocks that we are going to be using to provide this service. So just kind of some details of the phone call. So we initiated the video call from Texas to AT&T in Dallas, demonstrating the seamless integration of space-based communication with everyday smartphones. I love that we did kind of keep it like internal in the U.S. I mean, obviously Texas and Dallas, or Midland and Dallas, isn't too far from each other, but it still shows that the like capabilities is there to be able to connect directly only to the satellite and be able to make a high-speed video call. So we have a little quote here from the Chief Operating Officer. We know our customers want connectivity wherever they are and they deserve a simple, seamless experience for our providers. We are striving to provide everyone for urban centers to remote areas with access to reliability connectivity. This is more than technology. It's about empowering people and communities everywhere. And that's exactly the goal here, is just taking our technology and using it for good. And I do love this, how they kind of break down all our milestones here, because I think while following the stock and over time, I think it is important to just remember the milestones, and this way we kind of know where we're at always. So the kind of milestones that we have reached with AT&T that I love that they highlight is that in April 2023 we got the first two-way call over the spectrum, and then first video call in June 2023, and first 5G one. And then this I love right here, the public safety mission critical capabilities and first priority tested in collaboration with the First Responder Networks Authority. So that's just really great, like that we're working with FirstNet. We got some government backing kind of already because they're so strong with AT&T. So I think that once this service is in full tech, that we're going to be their go-to. Since they're already with AT&T, I can't really see them going anywhere else because that would just kind of be silly at the end of the day. So, and then it talks about the definitive agreement that we entered, and then we launched our first 5 called BlueBirds. And I do love that they do point out FirstNet in here, like as well as public safety on FirstNet, and that we have tested mission critical push to talk services and priorities, and that this is just going to expand on that. That they're already using some of these cases for emergencies, but now we will have the capabilities to use these high-speed services with no issues. So yeah, that's just like a great press release to have. They have the little, I believe they have the video here.
Hi, Ruby.
Hi, Andrea.
I see you, Ruby. This is so exciting. And we will be able to bring this satellite connectivity to our customers just using their everyday smartphones. It's so exciting.
Yes, we are so proud to be working with AT&T on this.
Well, it's so great to see you, Ruby. Thank you so much for calling.
Same thing. Good to see you. See you in the next call.
Bye, Space Mob.
Shout out SpaceMob and AT&T. I love how they like refer to us as that and such. Just shows kind of the brand connectivity here, which is just great to see. So shout out AT&T. I'm glad they did drop it with a video there, just because you got to show the tech working, and I think that's crucial in this space. Because as we see Starlink and other people claiming to have technology similar to this, I think that it's crucial to be able to have the proof of concept and that this works. And it is fun and interesting just going on the timeline and kind of seeing different tweets and such come up. And while we're kind of talking about FirstNet, I did just see on my homepage here that FirstNet built with AT&T did drop a tweet just now. And look at that trending. So yeah, I just saw FirstNet. Look at that. 3 minutes ago posting, can you get that share? But 3 minutes ago posting another key step on our path to delivering America's first responders, expansive connectivity on FirstNet, built with AT&T, the nation's largest network for public safety. So right there, they're just using the image of AST, which you love to see. It does look like, okay, so this just brings us kind of back to this article. But still, that's awesome that they're also helping promote this. And it's just something that's great to see. So let's go over to the Verizon newscast here. So Verizon completes its first satellite to cellular enabled video call with AST SpaceMobile BlueBird 2. I do like that right in the this kind of helps out us, right? Just knowing which BlueBird it uses, which is interesting. I think it's fun to see kind of what's being used here and knowing which piece of the technology. So they have this cool little image here. That's cool that you can listen to the article if you do choose. So Verizon AST have yet again pushed the boundary of what can be done with mobile devices by successfully trailing a live video call between two mobile devices with one connected via satellite and the other connected to Verizon's network. So it just right away that is cool. Like it's showing that we can use this to like a normal like cell tower, like seamlessly not having to add anything and doing a live video. And it's a significant step forward. So the chairman and CEO of Verizon stated this breakthrough marks a new era in cellular and satellite. I gotta zoom in a little. In cellular to satellite connectivity in the United States that enables seamless data transmissions, not just text. And the rare instance a terrestrial cellular network is not available. So I do like that they specifically say, yeah, this isn't just for text only, because we see these services out there that are text only. So I think it does help when Verizon will step in there. And of course, they are competing at the end of the day with T-Mobile, so they have to kind of go in there and flex where they can and say, this is our technology, this is why it's better, and this is why we're going to succeed. So adding this layer of ability, not only to text someone, but to also be able to video call, or send files, whether in the wilderness or in a remote part of a lake community, will only enhance the reliability of our customers' connectivity and their experience. So just amazing that we will be able to have this technology that will be able to connect people from anywhere. Someone that has as on a network somewhere, someone that's connecting to space, they can easily drop a video call, send files, send photos. And I'm really excited for like the further content part of things, where we will get to see how fast it takes for videos to send photos, because that's something that's going to be a big promoting point. Just a moment. That's something that's going to be a big promoting point, is having this like nice fancy spectrum that they'll be able to make a video of you taking out your phone and like snapping a picture. I think a good example would be like snapping a picture while you're in the woods, and then like setting it to your wife and kids at home, being like, hey, look, I saw a deer. And then like bam, you upload it, your user can go and download it all seamlessly and easily. And I think as this kind of keeps pushing out, I think that we are going to have more content pushes. And I do like that AT&T did have something ready today to go with that. I think it shows that they're very confident in the capabilities of AST, and I think that's just the best way to spread it. And with this big conference coming up next week, or I believe it's next week, it kind of lines up with earnings too. So I think they are going to be kind of showing this technology on a big scale, and I think that's just going to be massive when they're out there talking. When they're out there talking to people and showing that, maybe they'll even have something showing, because I know like a lot of the leadership at AST is going, so that'd be so cool if they do show this kind of working in real time. And I do think that's possible if everything times out nicely. So I think, so continuing on what some of the Verizon people are saying, our team has worked tirelessly to develop a satellite-to-device data connection for consumers to power their lives. We are relentlessly focused on providing the most reliable network experience for our customers where they live, work, and play, and providing this added layer of reliability is another reason our customers trust us to keep them connected wherever life takes them. I love that they just completely like double down on this tech. They're just saying you'll be able to connect anywhere with our service. This is proof right here. we can provide video services, and we're gonna soon enough be able to work wherever you are. And I'm not sure when full connectivity will be in the U.S. The estimates are the end of next year to this year, or the end of this year to next year. So end of 2025, 2026. At this point, the ball is just in getting these satellites up in space, and I think that's what's gonna set us apart. Is that once we do, like, we already have the infrastructure now to provide this amazing technology. So I think once we can provide this on the scale of you'll be able to connect anywhere in the United States is where it's really going to take off. And for now, us investors, we can see the value behind this. Others might not yet, because as you see, like, T-Mobile is trying to roll out the beta of their direct to cell, which is just texting that doesn't fully work yet as far as we know. Because, like, the thing is, Starlink is claiming these things, but, like, we're yet to see, like, a video of it working the way, like, AST posts these press releases. So I think we're on track for greatness. And I think if we just keep building up the brand, and the fact that we have, like, AT&T and FirstNet is massive. And FirstNet is in charge of millions and millions of first responders. So if AST is working in ambulances and on first responders' phones, just to guarantee, that's already guaranteed customers, because obviously AST isn't going to give their service away for free. In this case, yeah, FirstNet is a partner with us, but it still just kind of shows, and it's like we're not just going to hand it over, and it's going to be something that hopefully we can get a contract for, and I think something like that will come, and it's going to be great for, I think, just further validating the stock, because people say, like, FirstNet, government money, and now they're working directly with us. So the first call demonstration is a result of a recent approval from the FCC to AST SpaceMobile authorized testing using Verizon spectrum in the United States. It enables us to use our first 5 commercial BlueBird satellites operating in low orbit today to test satellite connections with smartphones, supporting voice, full data, and video, and other full mobile applications and its capabilities. So, gotta love it. There's just kind of this PR push. I like that it was at the same time. And the funny part is, so far, like, if you search AST SpaceMobile over on Google, there's really not many articles out right now. Like, these two obviously highlighted, but, like, we see these other stock, like, all these other publications, and we're not really seeing anything. Here we go. We're trying to see some of them come in here. So Verizon. So yeah, this is just kind of talking about Verizon's. Yeah, it's all just kind of similar, obviously, wording as the other ones, but it is good to see it coming in. Like, these ones are nice to see. I like when they just kind of reword them. Like, Verizon completes its first satellite to cellular-enabled video call with AST SpaceMobile, and I do like this push. I do like that they are using kind of the, like, AST SpaceMobile branding behind it, because, like, as we saw when Vodafone kind of did their little push there, they weren't really, like, named. I mean, we were still in the articles and such, but it wasn't really, like, name dropped to the extent where Verizon and AT&T are saying, hey, shout out AST SpaceMobile, right in the headlines here. So I think it's really nice to see us, like, up in the headlines here. We got some PC Mag here, and I think that as the night goes on, we will get a lot more press, and people will be talking about this, and, like, what's going on with the stock, I don't even think it really even matters that much. But, like, yes, we're gonna look, and, like, so it's still down. And the thing is here is like if we didn't, I don't really like to focus on stock price, but like while we're here, I might as well check it out a little. So as you can see, like when the news came out, we were pretty low for the day. Yeah, like you can kind of see like it's soon like we were around 26 when this came out this morning, and I think it just we almost bumped back to 29. So it's like the market does like this news. If it didn't come out, we could still be down there. So at least if anything, this is gonna I think give us some momentum here because I think it just validates the tech. But also, like when things like this do happen, you do have to consider that this could be priced in because at the end of the day, the stock was it was like 17, 18, and it got back to 33. So like it could have been priced in. I kind of had like the countdown going on for the testing where I showed this is how many days after Vodafone did their testing from approval, and it kind of lined up because like I started posting it last week, and I was like, this should be coming up soon, and then we get it today. I'm glad it happened when market opened. When it's hard to say because like yeah, we were down so much and we posted and it went up, but like this was obviously a targeted press release, and it doesn't really matter the market conditions, but it could have saved us a big dip, and I think it'll give us momentum pushing forward. And if it doesn't, it's okay because like as I tweeted this morning, kind of before this news even came out, it's like these like random 10% dips and such are just opportunities for the people that don't have enough shares right now that would like more because yeah, it's 33, you might not want to buy, but if you're patient and you see it hit 26, 25 again, you might want to buy a few more shares. And that's what I did this morning, like on a big dip. When it falls like that, grab a few more shares because it never hurts to keep building your position in a company that you truly trust. And this is a company that I truly trust, and we've just kind of seen that they have been hitting milestones on milestones, and there's no slowing down from where they are right now. So I think if they just keep this up and keep the testing up, and I think Verizon and AT&T are both going to just run great campaigns here and really push the narrative of what this technology can do. And the world is going to kind of catch on and see before we know it. So I'm just going to scroll a little Twitter because this is exciting that it is trending. Like how often do you really see? Oh, that's cool that like I have my little live trending thing too. Shout out anyone listening in there. So okay, this is cool. I've never really seen like a trending kind of breakdown like this. So it just kind of says Verizon and AT&T in partnership. Soon this is all done by AI. Has successfully conducted the first satellite to cellular video space call using standard smartphones. These calls utilize AST SpaceMobile BlueBird satellites, showcasing a significant leap in satellite communication technology. This advancement aims to improve connectivity in remote areas and has potential applications for emergency services, with AT&T planning to incorporate this into the FirstNet network of first responders. This technology allows for seamless voice, video, and data communication without the need for special applications or phone notifications. So yeah, it is funny that like Elon's I should also be following Verizon. It does make it funny that Elon's own AI is kind of hyping up AST onto this extent here and saying, oh, you don't need to utilize this. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes and changes this. So let's look in. So AST SpaceMobile's post here. I like how they were kind of at the lead of this here today with the official news reports. Very nice. It's still like the kind of same article, but it is. Yeah, seeing their revenues of 134 billion in 2024, just knowing that we'll have a piece of that puzzle is gonna be great. So this is just us hoping again, and I do love that we say using everyday smartphones, seamless voice, video, and broadband data communication is quickly approaching. No special apps, no modifications, just direct connectivity from satellite to phone. #5G. Verizon's first satellite to sell video call powered by AST SpaceMobile, providing cellular broadband from space is a reality. Voice, data, and video on everyday smartphones, no special apps, updates, or hardware needed. So it's great to see us break this down and say, hey, we're killing it here. Shout out Verizon for working with us. So AT&T, I really love their kind of marketing push. I think it's the funniest, the way they utilize the like the space mob and the whole like waffle and culture, or I don't even know what you'd call it, but I do think it's hilarious that they like post the waffles and are all about the waffles, and like of course it's gonna make me post waffles, and I think Space Waffles is kind of a great way to think and talk about this company. So here's the AT&T tweet. We'll also dive into this, which also I both of these are both kind of summarizations of those articles. So as we can see, kind of the breakdown again, and then the quotes from the COO over there. So once again, just cool to see that. See, like this morning I get on Twitter, and this is like one of the first things I see, and I'm like, good things come to those who wait. And then I see the A, and then I see the waffles, and I'm like, wait a sec. Then before I know it, AST is posting these articles, and I'm just like, what is going on here? And then I was like, wow, it happened. Then all of a sudden AT&T hits us with a video of it, and I'm just like, yes. So we have Shea Bulower posting about it. I see him on CNBC sometimes. That'd be cool if he it seems like he's pretty on board with ASTS here from what I've been seeing with his tweets. So some of Verizon's breaking news. Then we have just a lot of breaking news, and I love that AT&T News, we're taking it to new heights. Tut, calling it, bam, both of them hit. Got the video. Yeah, so it's pretty much just kind of reflecting back on the news here. It says mission success. Yeah. AT&T. So yeah, I love that they're mission success. I love that they're ready to bring it here. And if you guys have any questions, you can place them under the tweet or in the chat on YouTube here. I'll answer a few questions if you guys have any, and then I'll probably be getting off of here. But I am glad you guys tuned in. Just wanted to hop on and kind of summarize these articles, and there's really not much more to be said on the content. It's just that I'm happy that they just kind of did this full-fledged kind of, all right, we're not holding back, we're doing Verizon and AT&T at the same time. Let's hit it and get it out there. It does look like we might be spiking, and that would be great if we can at least finish green. Oh, there we go. That's some progress. But I think we kind of have the groundwork now for where we need to be. And with this testing intact, it kind of verifies that this tech does just work 100%. We don't have to question the tech, and we can just kind of sit back at this point and just kind of let the pieces fall together. Because at the end of the day, we have a $1 billion war chest. We have the approval from the FCC to do all this testing, and we just had successful tests from AT&T, Verizon, and Vodafone showing high-speed videos. And I think that's like the ultimate flex, because yeah, you can show sending a text with a photo. Yeah, you can show sending a text with a video. But it is a bit different to show like the human communication one-on-one on a video call. And I think that's kind of what they wanted to go for here, because doing a campaign just based around texting, it's kind of not as exciting. But when you do go out there and show, look at this, we can connect video call from outer space. I think it's like true eye-opening, because people know, like, obviously to video call you need a good strength internet. It's not just sending a text that could take a few minutes. This is like straight on. And I am very excited for them to even show like watching YouTube videos. Like that's going to be very cool. Just seeing someone with a phone in the woods being able to open up Netflix, open up YouTube, watch a video, and seeing how it loads in there. I think that's going to be very cool and very interesting, and also a really great way to kind of keep this product marketed to the masses, because people want to see how this product can like change their everyday lives. And I think showing that you can do all this stuff from everywhere is going to be a big step forward in that. So we're about on half an hour now. I don't want to keep you guys here too long. If you did tune in, I really appreciate it. I do enjoy making this content. I was going to like record this as a YouTube video, but sometimes I do just like, when things like this do happen, it is fun to go on here and be live and like have my screen open and kind of jump through articles with you guys and read them. So really appreciate you tuning in. AST Daily. I hope you guys like the little branding change here. I've had this page since like the NPA days, so I'm still like just trying to figure out kind of the tone and the way I want to run it. I do kind of like it being like a show kind of thing with like the news, but I do like to add the kind of like a little personal touch to it. But hope you guys enjoy. Once again, I appreciate you guys. And let's hope this thing runs into close. I'm going to give it my blessing. It's 30:37. We're green, 0.38. Let's hope we can finish over 29. But yeah, salute. And I wish you guys the best. And let's keep going at this AST Space Mobile journey together. We'll see you.